Hello, beautiful. You are listening to ChandaaS channeling. This happens once in a lifetime. The universe where we are living is full of opportunities. It is full of roads to go forward or turn back. In every corner, there is something that is waiting for us. It is a question. It is a possibility. It is a moment to make choice. Every day, we are expected to make choices. Every day we are expected to choose. Every day we are expected to decide if we continue the road we have been chosen or we quit. We take a break or we turn back. This universe is full of gifts. The energy we call God or Creator created a place similar to paradise. This Creator, I do not say he or she, because it is not he or she. It does not have a gender. Wished for a human being a joy, satisfaction, bliss. This place close to paradise was so perfect. It was full of love, freedom, understanding, caring. It was full of all of the positive qualities that one day somebody make proposition to forget to choose the quality, to forget to choose the bliss, to forget to choose satisfaction. The only satisfaction human being was able to remember to choose was incarnal satisfaction. The one that lasts few moments and every time running after incarnal satisfaction, the quantity has to be higher, bigger, more powerful to get that same feeling that it used to give less time. It is so similar to drug. The quantity must always be bigger. The route can be tiring. And the human mind is so lazy. And it's so greedy. And it is so needy of desires that he or she wishes so often to give up, to make a break, to rest, to quit, and say, I'm not capable. Fallen out from the paradise happened something strange. Human beings started to look for darkness. He became mean, selfish, ego-based. Something he or she never was. This human being wanted to get rid of itself so bad that this he and she agreed to forget itself completely. And he started to play a masquerade. He started to look for corners to hide. He started to look for lies to sell. He started to look for personhood, to forget to fly. Before it all was about flying. To stretch its wings, to measure the heights of the mountains and the miles of the oceans. But suddenly he doesn't care anymore about freedom. He wanted to control. He picked from somewhere an idea that controlling can give the satisfaction that he had begun to look for. So it sets for itself huge quantity of limits, and meanwhile made others to obey. It didn't care about the freedom. It didn't care about the wings. It wanted to get rid of the wings. Because if somebody had wings, he could have flew high. It could remember the beauty once we used to have. It didn't care about the flowering, so he used to use all the chemicals that could kill the fly. He tried to get rid of the life, to meet so dearly, so many times called death. He was so curious about black holes. He was so curious about the death. He was so curious about the demons. He was so curious about the paranormal activities. He got so curious about killing. Killing other human beings, nature, anything that moves. At least use other beings. At the end of his life, he called the winner the one who could have been killed more. The quantity was that mattered. The quality. They tried to get rid of the quality. If there was a heritage from parents or grandparents or anybody that used to be here in the middle of the quality, they tried to hide this quality. Was it the furniture or beautiful houses or cars or flowering hearts, love? They made everything they could to kill that quality that was called life. People used to know so many generations ago. So after falling down, and get sick, human being didn't quit. He invented a new technique. Fight. He called everybody else to fight to the cancer, diseases, neighbors, friends, husbands, wives, parents, children, teachers, guides. Nature, life, and of course itself. Barrier. It became the symbol of the era. It became the symbol of winning. It became the symbol of something desired, a power, strength. It was outside strength that made human being from inside so weak that it fall down again. But he had to learn to fight so strong and so powerfully that he made himself to get up again. So from the habits that he used to have, he kept choosing these fights. He had been forgotten. These qualities of life that even if he could have remembered to choose the quality, he wouldn't bear to pick the road that brought to the life. So he ran away from the nature. He ran away from the mountains. He ran away from the beauty. And he built cities made of stone. Houses that could reach the sun, so they would have the roads full of shadows, hidden from the life. This man became proud of itself, proud. It's kind. But he fall again. He had become so weak. But fortunately, he had all the drugs that could give the kick, that he could forget the weakness. Already for a long time, the quality of the life didn't count. Only the speed. The speed of the life. The speed of collecting, the speed of being more. But one day, many generations later, this young man happened to get lost in the woods. And suddenly, by accident, like humankind like to say, by accident, something came back. He had a little flash. He had this little moment that he felt on its flesh. This place was so familiar, but he was sure he never was in this incarnation, in this place. But still, this place was so familiar that he felt so difficult to leave. Yes, this late evening, he left and arrived to this stone house called home. But since from this day, more often, he found this road back to a real home. Thank you for listening to ChandaaS channeling. Be held, be guided, be protected. You matter to me.